Hey guys, Resale Rabbit here. It is Friday the 13th and we're going to go thrifting again today. We're going to Madison, Wisconsin, about 2.5 hours from here. But first, I'm at the warehouse. I am going to take care of these phones. All I do is take them all off the hook and then I'm going to leave them for the entire day. And if they still work after about 8 hours of not being on the charger, that means the batteries are probably good. So we'll send them in. I am sending out today's shipment. And then we're gonna go to Madison. Stopped at the DMV to renew the license plates, dropped off that box at UPS, and now we're heading to Madison. Lots of stuff going on this morning. On a side note, it is a brisk -3 degrees with the wind chill, so not quite as warm as yesterday, but it'll be fun. We're at Goodwill in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. That's right, I said a bad word. It's a small town in the middle of nowhere. First thing I got is this DVD, $1.99. I'll get about $8 after fees. And this 5-disc CD changer is really not worth much, at least not on Amazon, but the remote, right now the lowest price on Amazon is $84 and they're selling for between $30 and $50 on eBay. So I'll spend $5 just for the remote and I'll drop this off at a consignment store if it works and probably get another $15-20 bucks. Also, there's an old guy here. He has a $100 VCR in his cart. I can tell just by looking at it. I don't think he's a reseller. So he's getting a really good deal for himself. There's the model number. They want $1.99. I'll get $4 and some change. So that's all I got here. This Goodwill has a rewards program, southeastern Wisconsin and Chicago, where if you spend, I believe it's $100, you get a $5 reward. I got 7 of them. Apparently last time I was thrifting in Milwaukee, I spent like $700. Who knew? So $35. Unfortunately, I can't use these today because this is the only Goodwill in that network that I'm going to. We're heading further west to Madison next. But that just means I'm gonna have to go to Milwaukee this week and spend some money. We are at Goodwill in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, just outside of Madison. First find here, they want $14.99. And I will get $57 after fees, probably a little bit more because there are no FBA offers. It's got a good rank and it does include the remote too. So I am grabbing this DVD VCR combo. They want $15. On Amazon I should get about $76 after fees. Alright, I found a few more items. This brand new Logitech gamepad, it's restricted on Amazon, but I should be able to get about $25 to $30 on eBay. And this phone here, also $2.99. Sorry, this one is $3.99. The gamepad's $2.99. I should be able to get about $32 after fees. So this one, I'm not comfortable buying it. The VCR seems to be having a glitchy issue in it, so I'm gonna hold off. Kind of a slow day so far. You know, not making a lot of money at this one, didn't make a lot at the next one, but you know what? There's a lot of stores left. This happens sometimes. It gets slow. You're not finding a lot. The key is to stay optimistic and don't look behind you. I don't look at what I just did in there. I forget about it. We're moving on to the next store. I'm gonna have a good day at the next store. Savers! I am at the only Savers in Wisconsin right now. Not a great one, but we usually find something. Let's go in and check it out. So we've got a Buddha board. I'm not quite sure what this is, but they want $15 and it's gonna sell. Look at that rank. It'll sell instantly. I'll make like $7 profit. I also got this printer. They want $12.99. It's in the box. I would get $85 after fees. New is a lot more, but obviously this is used. Should sell pretty quick. We're gonna test it out first. Also got a picture frame. I'll have to test it out, make sure it's complete, but they want $15 and I'll double my money after fees. We got these ink cartridges, $2.99 each, and it's $13 for the colored one and $10 each for the black ones. $4.99 for this phone. This price is absolutely insane. 145. I really don't think it's selling for that, but there are 5 FBA people, so I'll list it at that. But worst case, I am turning $4.99 into $59, which should give me about 50 bucks after fees. Look at that sales rank. This old point and shoot camera, $5.99. I will get $18.90, about 19 bucks after fees. Should be a slow mover, but I'm pretty certain it'll sell. It is complete, and looks like there might even be an SD card or something in there. They also want $5.99 for this phone. There's no one on the listing, but I'm gonna try for 50 bucks. I'm gonna look at price history and see if maybe I can get more, because it's a special one for hearing loss. This phone, I just know off the top of my head, is an $80 phone, but those buttons are in rough shape, so I'm gonna leave it behind. Found another one of these. It definitely is gonna need a cleaning, but that's no big deal. Rather than selling it by itself though, it pairs with this one, which they have $4.99 and $4.99. And look at that rank, I'll get 71 after fees. There was also this one, $4.99, I get about 12 after fees, but it has no battery. The cost to buy the battery just would make this one not worth it. This pedometer does not, it does not have a good rank, but look what it's selling for. No FBA offers too. I'm probably gonna ask about $70. They only want 10. I will be passing on this printer. It makes kind of a weird grinding noise when you turn it on. I think there's a belt that's loose inside, so we'll put this back on the shelf. For $5.99, I believe, is a TV time manager. Used is 43 bucks. No FBA offers, and it was 79, so maybe I can go for 50, 60 bucks. It's actually 55 before fees, so maybe I go for 60. Not bad. Look at that rank, number 2 in electronics. I also found this. Let me scan it for you. I already looked it up. This is an empty listing. Seems to have a decent rank. The thing is brand new, but obviously the box is open, so I'd have to sell used. I'm gonna go for 100 bucks given the condition. And then these 3, there's gotta be 20 phones in here. $14.99, $14.99, and $6.99. It looks like there's, maybe not 20, but 3, 4, 5, and 4, 5. I'll take a gamble. I'm not even gonna look them up. AT&T and Panasonic. These could be worth 100, 200, 3, probably $200 each. Believe it or not. Separate. Usually I get about 40 bucks for just a single one like that. I also looked up this phone here, was not worth anything. This one I know is not worth a lot, and it does not have a power cord. I didn't even look it up. This is kind of cool. Also brand new in an open box. It flashes when the phone rings for people who are hearing impaired. Unfortunately, it's not worth a whole lot. And then this, not on Amazon, unfortunately. I think that might be a local company. We've got a Radio Shack phone here. I never really looked those up. And Emerson, I never really looked that up. I looked up this iHome 2, did not have a great rank. The SB6121 modem, $6.99. I should have had this loaded up for you. I'll get 17 after fees. Good rank, this will sell quick. Remember how I said this store's never been that great? Remember how I said don't look back on previous days? That's why you gotta be optimistic. I could have skipped the store, but I'm glad I didn't. I see an old iPod in here. Let's see what they're asking on that. So I'm not sure what the deal was on the iPod. It said HP on the back, and when I looked at the model number, it does say from HP. I have no idea what that means, but it's only 37 after fees, and they wanted 30, so I passed. So I spent $150 in there. I really didn't add up what I'm getting on it all. I didn't take the time to write it down or add it up in my head, but I would bet it's well over 500. Right down the road is a Goodwill. In fact, in the time it took me to talk, we were already pulling up on it right here. Open. Open. Well, for starters, I got 4 office phones for $3.99 each. I will get 21 bucks after fees on each one. We're right next to Pawn America, and normally I go there right after I'm done at this Goodwill, but it's starting to get late, and I'm getting tired. I have a 2.5-hour drive home, so we're just gonna hit the last 2 Goodwills in town, and then we're gonna head out, So let's go. So I made a mistake. There's actually 3 Goodwills left. I forgot which one I was at, so we've got 3 left. Let's go in. First find, this RCA VCR. They want $6.99, I think that says. And really good rank on Amazon, 115 after fees, and I'm pretty sure I have that remote. This is a pretty profitable unit. I didn't look it up, but they want $6.99. The reason I didn't look it up is because I have one in stock. It is a slow mover, so I don't want to build up too many of them. Need some crowd barrier controllers, $20 each. These are kind of cool. You don't see those in thrift stores. This camera, they want $5. I should get 42. Again, these old cameras, they move slowly, but they do sell. Well, I figured out why my luck isn't so well. There was a woman, I tried to get a little snippet of video, I'll show you right here. She had a bunch of good VCRs, receivers and everything. Clearly she's buying them to sell, and I wasn't able to really talk to her about them. I didn't want to do it in the middle of the checkout lane. So hopefully she has yet to hit the other side of town. Hopefully she's going the same direction as I am. I'm gonna quick rush over there, see if I can beat her. It sucks when you're following another reseller, but it happens. It sucks even more when you drive 2.5 hours from home. But you know what? I'm still doing all right for the day, especially with that Savers. Let's hurry up and get to that other Goodwill. All right, we're at the next Goodwill, trying to hurry up and beat the other reseller here. I don't see her car, but I didn't really look that closely, so let's go in. Normally I hit VCRs last because no one else looks for them, but in this case we're hitting them first. First find this modem. I'm not sure if it's the right one in the box. I'll check in a minute, but I should get 60 after fees. Next we've got this HP printer, $59 after fees. It has a pretty good rank. It might be a sub rank because it only has 1 review, but I'll take the gamble. They want $6 for it. So this actually is the correct one, so that's a good score. I also found this Guitar Hero pedal for $1.49. I should get 37 after fees. I just sent my first one of these in. I just learned about these. I sent it in the other day. It has not checked in, so I don't know if it's actually going to sell at that price. The person in stock is actually Amazon, so we'll see. For $1.49, I'll take the gamble. So because this doesn't have a screen, everything is operating through the camera. I can't really test it, so I'm probably going to leave it behind. No sign of our competition yet, and not a lot of finds here, so we're going to hurry to the next one. Maybe she recognized that I'm a reseller and she tried to skip this store. Who knows? Even better, that $60 modem that I was going to pay $15 for, yellow tag was half off today, so I got it for $7.50. Alright, potentially the last Goodwill. I'm going to quick pop in and out because I'm going to try and get to another one about an hour and a half away. This one, a Toshiba DVD player, it's $5.99. There's nobody on the listing. It's got a reasonably decent rank, so I'm going to send it in. I have no idea, maybe 50, 60 bucks after fees is going to be my guess. This is missing the power cord. It's unique, so I looked it up. They want $4.99. I would get $41 after fees, good rank. But it's also missing the battery cover, and that I can't replace. Alright, now we are about an hour and a half away from the next Goodwill in Oshkosh. I want to race down there and get it. I should be able to get there about 20 minutes before they close, which will work perfect. So let's hurry up and get down there. We made it to Goodwill with 25 minutes to spare. Fun fact, this is my 3rd network of Goodwills. NCW, Southeastern Wisconsin, and Western, I don't know what Madison is considered, but that's 3. First one here, they want $7.99 for this Panasonic VCR. I will get $69 after fees if I match, but I'm going to price it a little higher, being the only FBA. Quick in and out, we've got 8 minutes to get to the next store. There's one more here, let's see if we can do it. Walking out, I found this. It is sealed, $4.99. Great rank, I'm going to get $21. Alright, we are at this Goodwill 9 minutes before they close. This Goodwill is brand new. It's not even on Google Maps yet, so I've never been here before. So this store did pretty well. I was in such a rush to get through it that I didn't do any filming at all. I was just quickly trying to scan, look things up, throw them in the cart. I'm tired, so I'm going to go home and go to bed. Tomorrow, I'm going to bring the car to the warehouse, unload it, and I will show you what I got at this store. I have it separate, sitting in the back seat right there. That way I remember what came from this store so I can show you. And that's going to be tomorrow. At the last store, I spent $52, and I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got this. I'm not even sure if I looked this up. I paid $3.99, and I will get, let's see, there's nobody on the listing. So I am going to price this high. It looks like it was last listed for 16 used or new, 22 used. I'm probably going to price it at $29.99 just because I'm the only person in stock. I got a book, which, I know you always get excited with books. I get 17 bucks after fees. It's got an amazing rank, so it's going to sell instantly. And I paid $6.99 for it, so a little more than double my money. This was a good purchase. I didn't even look this up, to be honest. I just grabbed it off the shelf. It's Uniden. It's a small compact phone. I just grabbed it and took a gamble. I spent $3, and it looks like it's got a decent rank, and I will be getting 32 after fees. There is only one person selling it used, but there's a couple people out of 100 selling it new. So I'm going to send it in on that anyways. I'd say it was a good gamble for not looking it up. Here's another one I did not look up, the Polaroid one-step close-up. I spent $2.99, and I'm going to get $26 after fees selling it used. I paid $4.99 each for 2 seasons of Seinfeld, well, season 1 and 2, and season 3, sealed, brand new. I'm a huge Seinfeld fan, so I was tempted to keep them, but I've already got like 3 copies of each one. That's not a tear, it's wrapping paper, don't worry about that. And let's look these up. Get my phone ready here. This one, remember I paid $4.99. Brand new, I'm getting $12.80. And this one, again, paid $4.99. And I am getting $9.74, almost doubling my money. It's more than doubling if you factor both of them combined. Couple more items. I paid $1.49 and 99 cents for these 2 tapes. So this one was 99 cents, and let's see, doesn't have the best rank. Used, I get $11. The rank might have gotten worse since I bought it. It was 2 days ago. I don't know, but I'm gonna take the gamble on it. Keeping my new is 50. This one I paid $1.49. Trying to do this with one hand while I film. $1.49, again, not an amazing rank, but $18 a night. I get 12 bucks after fees. And this one, I paid $5, $4.99. And, let's see. I didn't scan the right item here. So I paid $4.99. Now this one has a pretty good rank, and I will get $8.79 after fees if I match merchant fulfilled. If you look at the top there, $13.77. It's actually $17.49. So I'm not gonna sit here and do the math in here for you, but I should get, I don't know, 10 bucks or so, 10, 12 bucks. I found this Sony remote, RMY906. I paid $3.99, and I'll get 13 bucks after fees. I say that's actually a pretty good one for a remote. It doesn't have a good rank, but remotes, I really don't look at rank because it just takes the right person who needs this remote, who needs it for their TV. And lastly, I got this thing. I don't even know what it is. It looks like an MP3 player that you wear around your arm, I guess. I paid $10.99, and let's look this up. I will get, oh, okay, never mind. Huh, that wasn't a good buy. See, I saw this and bought it. But what I'm going to do, I'm seeing no FBA offers. So that tells me that was probably an FBA offer, $49.99 plus $0. And the fact that it is no longer in stock tells me it probably sold. So I'm going to price this at $49.99. So I did notice one thing when I entered it into Inventory Lab. If I click that, notice there's one person at $15, then $49, $85, $95, so on and so forth. But the person here, look at their feedback. 67% positive. Most buyers are not going to buy from this person. And second, this person will not get the buy box. So if I undercut this guy by a penny, do $49.98, I should have the buy box on it. And lastly, I'm in the Green Room Book Club, which is a new thing that's just started, and this is next month's book. I've had multiple copies of this, but I moved a couple of times, and I'm not even going to be able to try and find it. For $1.99 at a thrift store, I'll buy it. When I'm done reading it, I will probably be doing a giveaway to give it away to someone. And that's typically what you do with giveaways. But for $1.99, it's worth it for me. So this store, let me grab the receipt here. It said, I said earlier that I spent $52 at this thrift store. And right here, the buy cost is going to say 0 because I don't input that in here. But with an average sales rate of 110,000, 10 total items, I should get $252, and after fees, I'll get $182. So that's exactly $132 profit. But I also have this VTech phone, which I did not enter in because it's testing, so I won't be able to send it in for a couple of days. So that is, where did I go? Madison. You know, I didn't do too good. A buddy of mine just hit Madison today. In fact, he just texted me while I was filming. 2 days after I hit it, he said he cleaned up at Goodwills. He said one Goodwill, he spent $60, and he thinks he's going to get $550 after fees. Madison is usually good. I just hit it on an off day. It happens sometimes. You got to get used to it. But you know what? I still did pretty well. I mean, that one last store, $130. I wouldn't be surprised, trying to remember back at what all I got, if I did make another $900,000 profit. I'm not sure, but it was a good day nonetheless. That Savers was awesome. But until next time, I'm going to be going to Milwaukee next because I've got those coupons that I got at that first store. So, see you later.